Hello, Princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today I want to talk about two brand new products by Marc Jacobs Beauty. We have the Extra Shot Caffeine Concealer and Foundation and the Omega 3 Powder Blush Bronzer and Highlighter. I have been champing at the proverbial bit to get this video out to you, but I had a lot of other videos waiting in line, and it actually was a good thing because it gave me a chance to wear this Extra Shot Caffeine Foundation and Concealer for about 2.5, 3 days now. So I've got a really good idea of how it performs. And then when we talk about it, it's really probably better off that way, frankly. So let's start by talking about it. I will say, so this I've used about 3 days, and this I will use for the first time today with you guys on camera. I put that to the side. All right, so let's talk about it a little bit. This little guy is supposedly a multi-purpose product. Now, let's be honest that all foundations can be also used as a concealer. This one just happens to be marketed that way, and they've also done it with a convenient large doe foot that kind of allows you, and you'll see, we're going to demonstrate it, kind of allows you to use it as both, okay? This guy is $39 and comes in 30 different shades. I got the 200 medium, which you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek. It all works out when it all kind of blends in and goes together. It all works out, but I think I went a little bit light. That being said, it is a full coverage foundation, and Princesses, if you know me, and you guys do, I tend to lean to light to medium coverage. So me in a full coverage foundation is kind of like those of you out there who barely ever wear red lipstick. You know that feeling if you never really wear it, and then you put it on and you catch yourself in the mirror, who's that? You know, that kind of situation. So I'm not really used to the full coverage. That being said, I think I could have gone a tad bit, maybe darker, and this is the winter. So I might end up keeping this shade for under the eyes and maybe going a tad bit darker. You can give me your thoughts, but I think it's a little bit light and appears even lighter on camera, to be honest. But it's we're going to talk at the end about what I think about how it performed for the 3 days I've worn it, but sneak peek, it is actually quite a good little product. Okay, but all right, let me back up because if I forget to say this somewhere else, it's extremely important that I tell you. This has not only caffeine in both of these products, but also coconut. If you are a coconut fan, yippee. I am. I love coconut. It makes me think of being in the tropics. I like it. But I will tell you, it dissipates, but there is a definite, in both of these products, coconut scent. And if you don't like a coconut scent, you will be disturbed by that. It dissipates, but it definitely smells like coconut. I'm just letting you know. Now let's talk about the caffeine part of this. You know, for so long I heard about caffeine in skincare. It's nothing new. And I always thought to myself, okay, really, what sort of a chump do they think I am? Just because I realized drinking caffeine peps me up, I'm supposed to think putting it on my skin peps my skin up? Sure, I wasn't born yesterday. Well, I did some research, and it actually is, the dermatologists say it's actually true. It is indeed an anti-inflammatory on the skin. So caffeine in beauty products can indeed get rid of redness and, make that skin look a little bit more lustrous and alive, and also helps with wrinkles. And combined with coconut, they kind of work together to do that. So it is not hooey. Do you remember that word, hooey? It's not hooey. It really does supposedly work. So there you go. Okay. And I said $39. Now let's talk about this powder, blush, and bronzer, which is a little more expensive. It's $49. This little guy comes in 2 shade sets, okay? So inside you get, and my little clip is broken. I'm so sad. So it doesn't really ever snap closed. This is the second time that's happened to me with a Marc Jacobs product. Anyway. But it's okay, I'll just store it laying down. It's fine, whatever. Okay, so this little guy comes in two combinations. Tantastic, which is the lighter one, and then the one I picked up, which is called Tantalize Glow. This is the slightly darker blush, bronzer, and highlighter. And you're gonna say, why did you pick up the darker one, Rebecca? Do you not know what color your skin is? No, I promise I know that I'm pretty much a traditional neutral light medium. I do know that. But lately I've really been preferring the brighter blushes and the darker bronzers. I don't know why, maybe I just need that little bit of life. You know, the world is so heavy right now, that little bit of life. So I decided to go for the darker one. I also figured I'm light medium. If you're lighter than I am, you're gonna go for the Tantastic lighter shade. But if you're darker than I am, and chances are you are, I thought maybe this would also give you a little bit of perspective on how it might appear on you. So I thought it kind of lent itself to what I was interested in, but also I thought might be more helpful to you guys. I hope so. Let me show it to you here in an arm swatch. Take a look at this. I think this really does show off the colors, although look all the way to the right. That is the highlighter, and the highlighter is very subtle. I'm okay with that though. I'm kind of liking the bright cheeks and the subtle highlighter lately, but I did want to point that out to you. You might miss it if you're not really staring for it. I hope the camera picks it up. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to come back with nothing at all on my face, and I just want to kind of show you guys how this applies and how this works and how you'll put these on, plus try this on for the very first time with you, so stay right there. Okay, so let me show you how this works. Again, as I mentioned, we have this nice fat doe foot to be used as a concealer or a foundation. Okay, so we're gonna start obviously with the foundation portion of it, and I'll show you. Again, this is a full coverage. So for me, you know, it doesn't spread as I'm used to, and I'm already covering up some redness. Then we'll go back in. Right now I'm just kind of applying it with this synthetic artist brush as I would a foundation. I have nothing on underneath it because I'm still kind of testing it. But normally I believe I would probably put maybe even some Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter underneath it maybe. Okay, so this is full coverage, so, you know, kind of, I gotta spread it. I am so used to the really watery light to medium coverage. So let me get this. I even put some on the eyes here. I'm going to go back in and use it as a concealer, but I did want you to see as I kind of buff it in with the synthetic brush, I did just kind of want you to see that it does have a nice little bit of dewiness to it. Now I look like I have a ghost face. We're going to rectify that in a moment, but I do agree that I probably am a shade or so too light. It's not bad, but it might be better, and I do believe I mentioned this before, it might be better just under the eyes as a concealer and to go a little bit of a shade darker for it on my face. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would be a wrong thing. Okay, let me dip back in here. Now we're going to go in with it as a concealer. You can do another layer if you want even more coverage, but the way I am, I really do like light coverage. So that's enough for me. Now what I'm going to do here is cover up. I have like a little vein that always shows right there, and of course my perennial redness around my nose and some dark spots and things. So that's kind of, I'm going to switch brushes and kind of use what I would use to just kind of, you know, just kind of rub in my concealer. And online there's a lot of tips on the Marc Jacobs website which talk about, you know, how to smooth it in, and if you have a red mark, they say dot it on and kind of let it sit for a moment and then blend it out. They have a lot of really nice tips. You know what I didn't say in the intro, but I should say, is this was originally just available on the Marc Jacobs website, the trio of powders first, but now both are available on Sephora and on Marc Jacobs and probably other retailers as well. Okay, so there you go. I just wanted to show you how quick that is to apply. I'm quick anyway, you know, but what that looks like and how the sheen is. Again, don't mind the lightness. Let's try on this trio. I've been playing and swatching this, but I haven't really put it on. So I wanted to do that with you guys. Again, we have the coconut scent, just saying. Okay, so let's start with the bronzer, which is right in the middle here. And it is very dark for me, so I'm going to be extra careful. You know, it's funny, on that lighter foundation, it's kind of looking like I got tiger stripes, isn't it? Have you ever been watching, sometimes I watch, sometimes a lot, I watch reality TV, and have you seen sometimes, you know, they're doing their own makeup now because of the pandemic and whatnot. So they're not quite aware of flashback and whatnot. And there are a lot of times that I'm feeling like I'm looking at like that right now, where they will come off in one of these interviews on reality TV with a white face and a brown stripe, and now I'm kind of looking like that. See, makeup artist on TV and movies, you are very necessary. People are doing it themselves. They are not doing a good job. Okay, so I bronzed up a little bit. I want to even put some maybe on my across my nose a little bit, because since I went darker with this, I'd like a little bit of sunshine, and I think the shade I chose needs it anyway. Okay, how about a blush? Okay, so this is that pinky kind of blush that I chose. Let's see. These are Rephr brushes, by the way, goat hair, natural. What do you think? Yeah, see, I like that bright, cheerful blush, so I'm kind of glad also that I went with this. I think we can even go a little brighter. As long as I don't go too low, I won't look like a rag doll. Okay. And, you know, you'll see when I come back with my eyes on and mascara and stuff, it really does come together. I'm not doubting that I need to go a little bit darker on the shade, but okay. And let's go in now to this highlighter. This highlighter is very, very subtle, so I'm really going to dig in there and pick some up, because I do like a subtle highlighter. I actually think this would be really pretty as an eye palette. The next time I do a look, I think I'll actually just do this on the eyes as well. That would be really pretty. But today we're using it the way it's meant to be used. Okay, now I'm gonna apply an eye to this in mascara, but I just wanted you to kind of see what it looks like with my slightly pale face. But I just wanted you to see how these colors applied. But when I come back with the rest of the face done, you'll see a definite difference. Okay, I'm back, and I hope you see what I mean about this kind of mellowing out once I apply other makeup to my face. What I have added is the Marc Jacobs Extravagance palette. Do you guys remember this guy? Is a limited edition, I believe, but still available. And I added on these gold edition. Do you remember these? They're kind of come in pewter and bronze and gold. I added in these eyeliners, also limited edition, but still available. And I added the Marc Jacobs, I went full Marc Jacobs today, at Lash'd mascara, which, you guys, is really underrated. It's a really great performing mascara. And I really think that even these three brighter shades that I am crazy and opted for are kind of working. They just bring a lot of life. And the question is, do I use this for under eye and get a slightly darker shade here? I would love for you guys to weigh in and let me know. Now let's talk about performance, because as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I've been wearing it for about 2 or 3 days now. I really like it. I'm not a huge fan of full coverage foundation, but I want you to know it has been very comfortable. It does not annoy me. Sometimes full coverage foundations make me feel like I'm going to claw my face off. They feel uncomfortable. They feel like a mask. I don't feel that way with this one. Under the eyes, it does not get crepey. Maybe it's that caffeine in it, I don't know, but it has felt very comfortable. It has not been aging. Now, around my nose, I say this in all my foundation videos, I am allergy girl. So around my nose, I will have to kind of touch up like that just with my fingers. And by the end of the day, it would be a little bit red here because I'm just always snuffly. And that's just me. No foundation is going to win with that on me. That's just the way it is with me. But other than that, I think it wore extremely well and very comfortable. A reminder again, as I said at the beginning, there is a definite coconut scent to both of these products that does dissipate, but it is there. If that is not your thing, I wanted you to know about it. So let me know if you're a full coverage foundation fan, if you're thinking of buying this, if you were just waiting for the reviews, and how you did on your color selection as well. For me, when you choose online, you win some, you lose some. I'm not sure I lost on this one, but I'm not sure I'm a big winner either. So let me know your thoughts below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I hope you did. And hey, I certainly hope that you consider subscribing to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.